it!
Fall back! We're cut off!
Belay that order! Stand your ground!
Heard you boys needed some help. We came as fast as we could.
Ain't no time to be lying down on the job, General.
You magnificent son of a bitch. You're the last man I expected to see.
Boys, I hate to interrupt, but the natives are getting restless.
Thanks for the rescue. But I hope it ain't just the two of you.
General, you know I've always got a card to play.
You might be a damn pirate, Raynor, but whatever happens, you saved my boys today. And I won't forget that.
All in a day's work, General.
Hey everybody, this is EZ, and welcome to episode 25 of my Starcraft 2 Let's Play. In this episode, we are going to get to one of our final two missions of this OP. It's come really fast, and first thing we're going to do is watch the news.
This is Kate Lockwell reporting live for UNN. Stunning news tonight as massive numbers of Zerg began pulling back to their main hive on the planet Char. While they aren't giving up the worlds they've conquered, most of the aliens appear to be massing near the fiery planet.
What can it mean, Kate?
We really don't know, Donnie. We'll keep you posted with any further developments.
I know what it means, and it ain't good.
I truly agree with that, Raynor. The archives button right here is we can do mission archives. The armory, you can get your armory, research council, mercenary, stuff like that. We don't need those anymore, so we're fine with those. Every upgrade we have, we're going to have. Actually, one I am going to get, I didn't mention earlier, we are going to get the Viking upgrades. Just because they will help a lot. And we can talk to Tychus real quick.
Lock and load, Jimmy boy. These blasted critters just keep coming. What we got here's the biggest turkey shoot in a galaxy.
Hate to spoil all your fun, Tychus, but we gotta start pushing toward the primary hive cluster pronto.
That's a tall order, old buddy. Between them nidus worms on the ground and that swarm of flies overhead, we ain't in no position to push against anything.
You're always an inspiration, Tychus.
Alright, now Warfield.
How you holding up, General?
Damn poison. I told those pansy-ass medics to lop off my arm so I could get back to the front. Even so, I'm in pretty bad shape. I've decided to hand over all command to you.
I understand. I know that ain't easy for you.
Easy? Son, I'm getting off easy compared to what you got ahead of you. To reach the main hive, you'll have to choose between taking out their ground reinforcements or their air support. There ain't time for both.
Don't worry, General. I'll deal with the Zerg. First chance you get, head back to the ship and get patched up. That's an order.
Alright, and we click on the mission archives here.
We've secured our landing zone thanks to you, Commander. General Warfield believes an attack on the primary hive is suicide under current conditions. A diversionary attack to cripple part of the Zerg defenses will give us the opportunity we need.
Alright, now in this mission, you actually have a choice, so we'll find out in a second what we do.
You know, I've been thinking
Scares me more than the Zerg.
we're gonna have to take out those Nidus worms before we can make a move on the main hive. Them Zerg bursting up under us wherever they please ain't exactly conducive to our health and well-being.
Well, placing charges at the right spots in their Nidus network could flood the whole system with lava. What's your take, General?
Well, it's dangerous, but it could work. Bigger problem still their flyers. Even if we could move our units forward, we can't provide adequate air cover while the skies are contested.
Any suggestions?
Intel shows 80% of the Zerg flyers nest on an infested platform hanging in low orbit. We take that down, we'll own the air.
Hell, if this platform's so important, why not just nuke it?
The nests are burrowed deep into the superstructure. Surface detonations won't do it. We'd need to land a strike force on the platform and take it apart piece by piece. It's your call, Reyna.
Alright, now in this mission, you choose to sabotage the tunnels, which you actually don't get many units but Raynor and your group of heroes. And this is actually a base mission. There's a lot of debate which one you should do to make the final mission easier. I always take out the air, because the ground reinforcements in the final mission are not as bad as the air, in my personal opinion. I will do this mission too afterwards, so you can see how to do it. But I'm going to do this mission just for the final mission to be the way I want it to set up.
We can deal with the Nidus worms when they surface, but there ain't no way we can advance without air support. We gotta take that platform down.
We came all the way down here just to head back into space?
I only wish I could go with you. Give them hell, Reyna. The Zerg flyers are using this old orbital platform as their base of operations. It's actually made up of several smaller platforms, tethered together in geostationary orbit. The nests are too deep inside to destroy with a bombardment, but clearing the whole thing with ground forces will be costly.
Adjutant, what's keeping that thing in orbit? Has it got power?
Affirmative. Thermal readings indicate intense heat coming from the platforms. Core temperatures are kept stable by a series of coolant towers, still operational despite the Zerg infestation.
Perfect. There's your answer, General. We get on board and destroy the coolant towers in each section. The reactors will go critical and take care of the Zerg for us.
Excellent plan. You missed your calling, Reyna. You would have made an outstanding staff officer.
I reckon I'm right where I'm meant to be, General. Now let's get saddled up and hit that platform. Kerrigan won't be giving us a second chance.
Alright, and this mission is called Shatter the Sky. You noticed earlier it showed Belly of the Beast. That's the name of the ground mission, so if you read a ground mission, it would be called Belly of the Beast. This mission, personally, my personal is actually harder. But to me, like I said, it makes the final mission a lot easier, so I'm going to do this one. Again, this is all a matter of opinion. Some people like doing the final mission, some people don't. People like doing the final mission with air units, some people like doing the final mission with ground units. It's all a personal preference. I like to go ahead and get to the ground units here.
Sir, I'm scanning to get a positive fix on all the towers.
I actually didn't buy what I wanted. I wanted to... Oh, I do have Hell's Angels. Okay, I did buy
Got
Hell's
it.
Angels.
I'll mark the tower coordinates on your map.
Damn, Jimmy. This whole place is writhing.
Once we blow those coolant towers, it won't matter. The platforms will burn up and kill everything on them.
Now, in this mission, you need somewhat of a ground... You don't need best for ground force. I'm talking mostly everything by air. But what you need is you're going to have to make bunkers to protect your base. All you need bunker force is to protect your base. Everything else is going to be done So I'm dropping a fusion core right away because we are going to need a bunch of battlecruisers this mission. And I'm going to make the Marines here just for the sole reason of bunkers. And I'm going to make enough Marines to last this entire mission. I mean, yes, I will lose a few bunkers. I will. I'm saying that ahead of time. I know I'm going to lose a few bunkers. Because they will attack you with some air units before I get a full force ready to go. But for the most part, this mission, when you get the big enough air army, it's not too hard. But until you get your air army up, it's a slight challenge. You are going to need a factory so you can make some siege tanks. You only need 2 tanks, one here, one here, and one here, one here. You need 4 tanks total. 2 on each side, I meant to say, not 2. You need 4 tanks total. You are going to need an armory, so you're going to want full air upgrades. You definitely want full air upgrades this mission. This mission is incredibly hard without the air upgrades. It really is. Considering that most of the attacks will be done with air units. And right now, I'm just doing a little bit of macro here. You need to do some macro. See, I actually didn't know which side they attacked from first. I just got lucky with this, that they attacked from the side that actually had the defense up first. There's no chance, if I had to do this mission again, I would never be able to nail this down the way I did like that. I would not be able to. I just straight up got lucky. I've done this mission many times, but I do not remember the order of the attack, so that was just luck. So if you plan this mission, build up here first. I am going to make some turns around here too, later on, once I start getting more minerals. You only need one starport. You don't need multiple starports. A lot of people talk about too many starports. And if you do that, all you're doing is just basically wasting money, because you can produce 2 of each unit at a time anyway. You can make 2 battle cruisers, you can make 2 of whatever anyway, so it doesn't really matter. I'm going to have a lot of supply depots, and I'm going to need to expand. We're going to expand. They have 2 bases here and here that you're going to want to take one of these 2. When I get an air army, you will see that I will take him. For the beginning part, I will not. You always want to put these side disruptors here and a turret by it. You always want to do that no matter what. Because without this, they will actually do a lot of damage to you without them. And I'm making my tanks first, just because you want to be more defensive to start this mission, then you want to go on the offensive later. So you don't actually need to worry about your personal. You don't have to worry about your air army quite yet. You really need to work on your macro and get a lot of minerals in. Right now, I've got enough SCVs to deal with it. I mean, I don't have perfect macro, but I do get pretty good. And yeah, it's an Ultralisk, if you can't tell. That is a freaking Ultralisk. Get inside that bunker. They are slowed down, but still, an Ultralisk is not really the most ideal thing you want to use. Ultralisk is not the best thing that could have hit us at this point. Good thing is I didn't lose many Marines at all. And if I actually had all the bunkers full, I wouldn't have had a problem at all. That's the good thing about bunkers. And if I had my tanks out, I wouldn't have had a problem either. So small things like that do make a difference. They make a big difference, actually. You won't necessarily be using them all the time. Now this has a good range, so that helps. And I'm not going to upgrade the tanks, because they do a lot of damage anyway. They do 100 damage to their initial target, so that's really good. And yeah, once these 2 bunkers get completely full, I'm fine with all that. I really am. You're going to make what you need to make is a lot of Vikings. And you're going to make a lot of battlecruisers. All you're going to make is just Vikings and battlecruisers. Vikings and battlecruisers. Once you make those, then you're fine, actually. There's really nothing else you need to do once you make your Vikings and battlecruisers. Because that's your attack force. Your attack army is Vikings and battlecruisers. And these tanks have a good range to them, so you don't have to worry about that. They can take out most things that come to attack. The battlecruisers here, yeah, they're good. they're gonna be mainly what you need to attack with. Like I said, your army is going to consist of Vikings and battlecruisers. I've said that 3 times already because I like repeating myself for some stupid reason. The issue is getting the enough resources that you need to actually get the battlecruisers. Like, I'm going to get a Jackson's Revenge. As soon as this thing finishes, I'm getting a Jackson's Revenge. You can only get one. You can never get another one the rest of the game. Look at it. It does anti-air. It does 9 on the regular battlecruiser. It does 7. It's just 13 to the ground. Well, this one does 11 to the ground. But it also has some more health, which helps. That health upgrade is the biggest thing for them. He's under attack by those tanks there. I lost the bunker again. You're going to need to continually rebuild these bunkers. These bunkers you're expected to lose. You're going to lose them all the time. So don't ever expect to keep the bunkers intact because it ain't going to happen. It's not. I don't care how good a player you are. You're not going to be able to keep these bunkers intact. It's not possible. Well, Jackson's Revenge also shoots a lot faster than regular battlecruiser. No, they don't shoot things speed. I didn't know that. But this looks cooler though. It has freaking auto turns on the front. As soon as I could build, I could actually make the 2 battlecruisers at a time. I could do it. I bet I could do it now, can't I? I could do it both now. This SCV needs to actually stand about right here and just stay where it is so we can repair. I could use one down here, or else I could put those 2 Marines that are standing out there inside there. Well, I'm basically at this point just trying to stockpile resources. If you haven't noticed, they tend to attack at different angles. Like they'll attack down here, they'll attack up here, and all that stuff. If they just try to throw you off, make sure you're paying attention. Because if you're not paying attention, then what's the point? You will die. This mission, just keep building up your air army. This is gonna be. It's ironic because you're trying to kill the air with air units, which is, I've always found that funny. This base is easy to take. This base is heavily ground covered. Well, this base over here is a lot of air defense, but don't worry about that. You can kill that with your army. You're gonna have good army to do it. Yeah, they try to send guys into attack, but it doesn't matter. You can just wipe them out easy. That's not an issue. I'm gonna start attacking. I get 5 battlecruisers and 6 Vikings. I was in my first initial attack. Because at this point right here, you want to send in these battlecruisers to attack broodlords. So I just lost an entire bunker full of guys. I lost the bunker and the guys, which is not a good thing at all. It's not a good thing at all, because the Marines aren't... I didn't lose all the Marines, I lost 4 of them. I need to rebuild 4 Marines right here. The Vikings actually are more important than the battlecruisers. The battlecruisers do a lot of the ground damage really quickly, but the Vikings can kill the air units that you're going to need to kill. And I cannot click right today, apparently. You want to take this base down, then you want to expand to this base while you attack this base. This base is really easy to take, especially with your battlecruiser army and your... You get attacked by mutalisks. You can see because I was sitting right there. They should actually attack about right here, which is incredibly sad. That's where all my men having to be sitting. It's kind of funny if you think about it. They attack right where my guys are sitting. Now, since I'm getting 3, I can get that plate upgrade right there. I am going to actually make turns right around this area, because they will attack this part. Now, as soon as these last Vikings pop, I will make an attack down to here. With my luck, my base will get attacked at the same time, which always happens, because that's just the way my timings are, because they're absolutely horrible when it comes to stuff like that. I will get the upgrades there, and yeah, that tank is in the way. Tank's in the way, the SCV can't get there to build the bunker. That's the only problem with... That is the main problem with the way my defense is set up. Can't get inside the bunker. Now, you're going to be thinking, why am I attacking with these little guys? This base isn't too heavily defended. What you need is... The Vikings are really only here for anti-air. Yes, battlecruisers can do anti-air, but... Why use battlecruisers as anti-air when you don't need to? That's got destroyed. The SCV did die, but I got plenty more SCVs to come. And you can see that I basically lost my main resource in here, which is why I'm attacking this base now. Because we're going to need to... Why is that Broodlord coming to attack me? I have no idea on that one. Need to kill this Ultralisk definitely, because the last thing you want to do is have an Ultralisk, last thing you want is for the Ultralisk to, be still sitting there while you have your SCVs out. Now, I did block myself in, but if I move this tank, I can get the SCVs out, so that's not really a problem. Now, I need to build 2 more battlecruisers. Your main army, you want battlecruisers. You want a lot of battlecruisers. If I just park right here, there's really nothing they can do to stop this army at this point. It's a really small army, actually. But there's not much they can really do to stop it, which is the funny part. And this SCV is going to go down here and build me a command center right here. Once I get enough minerals, which apparently I don't have at this point. But this is basically the hard base tanks to protect. I can't put tanks here because they got this in the way. Given this base will die relatively soon, I'm just going to start pushing towards it now.
Commander, you should stay away from those tunnel entrances. According to the sensors, they're chock full of mutalisks.
You can use your Shimada cannon, the coolant tower till it dies, really. Attack the coolant tower and then run like hell.
The reactor's melting down. Move out.
Listen to them. Move out. You want to move out.
Get out of there, sir.
And you will see why in 33 seconds why you want to move the hell out. Now, I am aware that I'm going to drop a mule down here just because that battlecruiser needs help. I'll do a mule repair like I like to do.
It's getting ready to blow. There she goes. Get clear.
And that right there is why you want to get off that platform. I have the Viking go and collect these resources here just because he can walk. That's mainly the reason, because he can actually walk on the ground here.
I'm picking up signs of heavy air defenses on that platform.
Horner, stop doing my job and telling me how to do this. The Viking gets there, you lift him back up there. Now, I actually got another battlecruiser. I got 7 battlecruisers now. I got a lot of money, so I'm going to make 2 more battlecruisers. The battlecruisers, like I said, they do come first, because they're going to do most of the damage. This base I will kill because it's a texture main base.
There are a lot of ground defenses on that platform, sir.
That platform is going to die next because of the ground defenses. Then you kill this one, which is medium ground and air defense. Then you wipe out this one, which is the air defense base. Scourge! Don't like those guys. They hurt me. No, I actually have to do this to get my SCVs out because I kind of walled them in, which happens rather often actually with me lately. I do that a lot in online play too, which is really bad. Let's just go down there and start mining minerals, mine more minerals there. Battlecruisers are getting trained, get more Vikings out. I need to make some more supply depots now because I'm almost supply blocked. And I'm going to get some Hell's Angels, which are special Vikings. They're special Vikings. They do 26 damage versus armored 17 on a range of 11. Range of 11. Now, what I did before is I actually upgraded their damage. I didn't upgrade their damage, I upgraded their range earlier, which was what those upgrades that I did earlier were. And of course, the SCV failed to do its job, which is never good. You need to continue to misclick for the win. Now, these battlecruisers I have plenty of battlecruisers. I have 9 battlecruisers, and I've got 13 Vikings. We're going to go and assault this base up here. The problem is, this base right here, you need to put turrets around, and I mean a lot of turrets around it.
Mineral field depleted.
At this point, you can actually abandon these bunkers and move them down more. Why am I killing this base, you might ask? I'm killing this base because I may need to expand to it. I don't know if I need to or not. I may need to. So I'm going to test it out right now. Those Brugos are going to come attack my base, so I say we kill them before they can do that. And this base is dead completely. Now, what you need to do here is kind of rather interesting. You need to build a bunker here. Build a bunker here. And you need to unload both of these. Then you need to salvage these bunkers. These 2 tanks are going to be moved down to here. And I'm going to have to build I right here and a turret here. And this is the exact reason why right there. That's the reason right there. They will attack you in this island now. Now this, like I said, is mostly ground defense, so you don't have to worry about it too much. Supply block for the loss there. What it also did was, it also made it free for me to roam down here to move down. How about that? Then I also have the plating done with level 3 ship armor. Well, these guys need to get back into their bunker because they're not in their bunker anymore. Now, this coolant tower is actually pretty close, so you gotta just do this in a very weird way. They say it doesn't have any air defense, but it does have air defense. It's got Mutalisk and stuff like that, so it has some air defense, just not a lot. Because I personally think Mutalisk and Hydras count as air defense because they are. And the Vikings going, basically the Vikings mainly are a distraction. Basically just clearing myself a path that I don't get attacked while I do this.
You better move out fast.
This actually took down a lot of my air. Now they're going to rebuild, but it's in vain because the entire base is going to be destroyed right now. And I'm going to need some more. We need a lot more pretty soon for something that's about to happen.
That should about do it.
Look at that thing.
It's a pretty picture of Char on the bottom.
Warning. Unidentified Zerg organism detected inbound. Largest on record.
Damn! That's all we need. We better take that thing down, or it's gonna cause some havoc.
It actually won't kill you if you don't attack it, but I'm going to kill it because it is the bonus objective. See, kill the Leviathan. Now this is where you really want your Vikings for, and your Hell's Angels for. If I get 400 miles, I'm making more Hell's Angels. You need minerals for that to do that. Because that Leviathan can cause some serious damage. And I say serious damage, I mean this Leviathan by himself could destroy you. It'll take out part of my army, a lot of my army, but because of the way it attacks, it'll take out a lot of my army. But I do have 18 Vikings, so I pretty handily, I mean, it does 4,000 damage a hit. I should be able to hit it from where I am. It has the same range that it has a bigger range than my Vikings. I am going to Yamato cannon it, because it's the biggest thing I get. It's the biggest thing in the map. You kill it, you basically don't worry about much. Now I get to go back and actually repair. That's a total of 1 Viking in the entire battle, which is very, very good. Now I can go and probably kill this entire base right here. Which I'm going to do. As soon as I repair, I'm going to move down. Actually, I'm going to take down this air base first. It says best air defense. It's going to die next. It's closer. And they're going to send these guys to attack me right now. Not the best timing on their part to actually attack me. It really isn't. I outrange anything they can send to attack me. I'm about to send massive arms of broodlords at me, which is probably the funniest thing they could do, because broodlords can't attack air. Now I'm going to repair. I'm going to do some repair work right here with that SCV down there. I got maxed out upgrades for them. I don't really need to worry about anything else. I mean, I have a big enough army to probably take this mission right now, and I'm going to try to. As soon as these guys get repaired, my Hell's Angels I do need to keep alive. Not for purposes that you might think. I'm keeping them alive just because I only get a certain number of them, just like I'm not going to lose the Jackson's Revenge. If I do, I'm going to be slightly ticked off. And remember when I said the upgrades increase their attack speed? Yeah, that's very big in this mission. Increasing your own attack speed is very big in this mission, so you want to do that. Battlecruisers are not almost done. They will come in for the final attack that I do. This is actually the farthest you have to travel inside the enemy base to actually kill things. You need the Vikings to take out Scourges and Mutalisks before the Scourges can do anything to you. See, the Vikings take out the Scourges before they can get to you. That's why you want to keep them really close to your battlecruisers. So this is going to do a lot of damage. Their nickname in Brood War were the Carrier Killers, because they did their namesake says they killed carriers. All they were meant to do is to kill carriers. Because they were the best AA in the entire game. They were not lying when they said this base is full of AA, because it is basically an AA base. If I do it right, I may lose 1 battlecruiser at the most. I shouldn't lose a Viking, because I'm not going to focus much on it. Because most of this involves me just wrecking shop inside the enemy base. Oh no, they're sending a Broodlord against my massive air army. Whatever will I do? I don't know. Maybe Yamato cannon now, whatever I got.
Get out of there, sir.
This one you actually do cut pretty... I lost a Hell's Angel there, which sucked. This one cuts it pretty close in terms of running the hell away in that department. The Mutalisks and Hydras and Scourges aren't going to take me down. They can't kill me here. I've got a lot of excess resources here, and they're going to just be used to repair at this point. Because when this platform dies, I can just roll in and take this one down. I don't have to worry about things. This platform's easy. There's no Scourges on it. Everything they have here will just blow up.
Yeah, so, any second now. Any second. There it goes.
Good job on taking out those towers.
I don't need the extra resources. I'm not even going to worry about them. Now, my Vikings are fully repaired, so as soon as my battlecruisers get fully repaired, I'm going to finish this mission off. It's right here. You don't have to go through much of the land, and as soon as you really kill this, you win. I mean, you stay on the platform, lose your men, you're an idiot, so... yeah. I don't mean to assault anybody, but if you stay on that platform and die, you are stupid. I actually did forget about this base right here. And it cost me a Viking for forgetting about the base right there. Yeah, I'm not going to go back and repair after this because I don't need to. It's not worth it. Why am I killing these guys? I have absolutely no idea. I really need to kill enough guys so they don't attack me as I move through. This would be really to take by ground because brood lords are incredibly good against ground targets, as you have seen in earlier missions. So what I'm doing is I'm almost done with the mission. Actually, like I said, if I can kill this one coolant tower, I have won. My Viking's job is to kill anything that can attack the battlecruisers from the air. Battlecruiser's job is to kill the coolant towers. So you do need them both. That's why I said Vikings and not Banshees. The battlecruisers take a lot more punishment, and they can also attack air if the Vikings are not there at the time. So if I'm having the Vikings go and defend my base from an air attack, you need the battlecruisers to go and kill it. Because there are no skirts, I have not lost a single unit in this. And they're sending everything they have at me at this point. They have nothing else to defend me with. I'm in range of that. I'm just going to Yamato cannon that. And that's it. That does it for the mission.
That should about do it.
And after that, I hope you enjoyed this mission. It was fun. Hope you enjoyed, and have a good day.